Good morning, Vikas sir. Good morning, Amit ji.
Very good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Edward Lewis, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Amit ji.
Very good morning.
Good morning, Amit ji.
Good morning.
Amit, it's 8. You can start now.
Sure. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I welcome all of you to the fourth day of Kautilya. And today's topic is basically how to operate different applications like your user application, your dashboards, vendor dashboard, vendor panel. So we'll discuss all these dashboards and panels one by one. And as we always do, meanwhile, you can jot down all your questions and doubts. And once we are over with all the segments, we'll take up all your questions one by one, right? Okay, so fine, here we go. Just let me connect my screen. So we'll start with user application first. What are the features available in user application? How you can operate the application? So let's see. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Just let me put all of you on mute. Once we are over with the segments, then we'll give an opportunity to unmute yourself. Just hold on for a second. Okay, fine, let's go. So this is your user application. Day before yesterday, I have shown you how you can download this application from App Store or Play Store, and you can register yourself as a user, right? Now let's see what are the features and what are the options available in this application. So this is the home page, and on the home page itself, you'll find all these options to shop through Global Gunner. So as soon as you register yourself and download the application, 2-3 things which you need to do is to complete is first of all to complete your profile details, right? So to complete your profile details, you need to go into the menu, click on your name or your number, and here is your profile details, right? Just click on profile details, then you can click on edit, and you can edit all your profile details, your profile picture, everything, right? if you wish to change your email ID or to update your email ID, you can do it from here just by clicking on change. You can enter your email ID, you'll get an OTP on your ID, and then you just need to enter this ID here, and you need to update this email ID, right? Then what you can do is you can save your address here so that you don't need to enter your address every time you are going for shopping. So you can update different addresses of yours. Again, let's go back to profile details. Now you can also set a UPOS customer PIN in your user application. So how you can do that? Just click on this, right? Just update a PIN. Just click on update a PIN and just enter a PIN twice. And that's how you can update your UPOS PIN. I'll tell you later what is this for. But that's how you can update your UPOS customer PIN, or if you want to change the password of this application, you can do it from here. So that's how you can update your details, first of all. Then the second thing, most important thing you need to do is to choose your cashback before going forward, right? So here is the icon to change your cashback. Just click on it. Now there are 3 cashbacks available. 3 options of cashback available here in the application. So you need to change your cashback as per your choice before going further, right? And if you want to learn more about these cashback process in detail, you just need to click on this hyperlink on this segment, and then it will take you to the page where you can see the details of all the cashbacks. So videos are also available here. So if you want to understand our cashback process, you just need to get to this page. Okay, let's go back. Now let's see what are the options are available for shopping. So the first segment that we have is bill pay and recharge. So in case you want to do any bill pay or recharge, you just need to click on this segment. Now these are the services available under the segments: mobile postpaid, prepaid, landline, electricity, gas, broadband, DTH, data cards, or your water bill, right? So in case, for example, if you want to pay your electricity bill, you just need to click on electricity, enter all the required details over here, just click on proceed and make payment for your bill. Now whatever bill you will pay, it will be visible here. The invoice of that bill will be visible here. You can just click on invoice and download this invoice for which you have paid this bill. Same ways in every segment, if you have paid a mobile bill, a prepaid mobile, if you are recharged a mobile, so you'll be able to see the invoice of that recharge over here. Same ways in every segment, right? So that's how you can pay your bills and recharge your mobile. Now the second segment that we have is best shopping website. So before going further, I would like to tell you all your bill pay and recharge transactions are auto tracked. You don't have to do anything, right? Suppose if you have done this transaction today, so today plus 4 days, transaction plus 4 days, that is T plus 4, right? So after T plus 4, your transaction will be processed for cashback, or whatever cashback you have chosen. So your cashback will be processed in T plus 4 in bill pay and recharge segment. Now let's go to best shopping websites. So under best shopping websites, you'll find all the websites that we have tied up with. Now Amazon, Flipkart is not there as of now, but it will be very soon active. But Amazon, AliExpress, Myntra, 1mg, Booking.com, Hotel and Metro Shoes, a lot of websites are there. So now if you wish to shop through any of these websites, you just need to click on that icon. For example, if I want to shop something through Myntra, I will click on Myntra. And there are few terms and conditions given over here. So I'll just go through these terms and conditions and then click on I understand, visit retailer. Now it will take you to Myntra's application if you have Myntra's app on your mobile. Otherwise, it will take you Otherwise, it will take you to website of Myntra's website, right? Now, from here, you can shop anything and you can get cash back as per your choice from Global Garner. So that's how you can shop through best shopping websites. Now, there are just two websites. One is Amazon and second is 1MG, where you have to upload the bill. All your transactions in BSW, that's best shopping websites, will be auto tracked. You don't have to do anything. Only in these two websites, you have to upload the bill. Now, to upload the bill, what you need to do is, you can see these three dots over here, right? So you just need to click on this dots. The first option that you'll find is to bill upload. Now just click on bill upload. Then click on the website. Now just choose which website you want to upload the bill for. For example, if you're uploading the bill for Amazon, just click on Amazon. Enter your product name, date of purchase, your bill amount, any extra charges that you have paid, and just click on upload bill, select the image, attach the image, and just click on submit. So that's how simply you can upload the bill. If you want to see the list of the bills that you have uploaded, again click on these three dots, click on uploaded bills, and here you can find the list of all the bills that you have uploaded. Now, for example, if you want to check the status of your bill, so anyways, it would be visible here only. But if you'll click on this of any of these bills, so these are the three stages of bill verification and whenever your bill gets processed for the cashback: pending, verified, and rejected, or maybe approved, right? Again, so let's go back. So that's how you can upload your bill. If you want any information related to this segment, when you click on these three dots, there is a tutorial video given here. So on every segment and every page, there's a tutorial video through which you can get all the details of that particular segment, right? So if you click on this tutorial video, it will open a video where you can find all the information or how you can shop through websites. Okay. Now, all the shopping which you are doing through best shopping website, the cashback will be processed in next 90 days because it took 90 days for these brands. It take 90 days for these brands to approve the bills and to pay commission to Global Garner, right? So if you're shopping in best shopping websites, it will take 90 days to get your cashback. Now let's go back to third segment, which is Mega Brand. So when you click on Mega Brand, here you'll again find all the brands that we have in our KT, in our application, right? So these are all the brands that you can shop through. Now let's see how you can shop through Mega Brand. So whenever you're going to all these offline brands or to showroom to shop any product through these brands, what you need to do is to buy their digital vouchers, their gift vouchers. Now there are two kind of vouchers available here. One is digital, another is physical. Now digital voucher is kind of digital code. Whenever you'll buy this digital voucher, you'll get a code in your application on your registered email ID, right? And in case of physical voucher, you'll get a gift card through courier, which you can use on these brands as a gift card, right? Now, let's see how you can do that. Okay, one thing you need to notice that on a lot of brands, you will find this icon of GG coins. So wherever you can find these GG coins icon, that means that you can redeem GG coins on that particular brand. So let's see how you can do that. Just click on arrow. For example, if I want to buy an arrow digital vouchers, I'll click on arrow. Now here, I'll just go through these terms and conditions given over here. So I'll find all the details related to this brand, the gift card, right? So after going through terms and conditions, now I'll select or I'll enter the denominations that I want to purchase. Now, for example, if I want to purchase a voucher of say 2,000 rupees. So I'll just add it to cart. Now I'll go back to the cart. Now here I can find all those vouchers which I have, which I want to purchase, right? Arrow, for example. Now, because GG coins are applicable on this brand, you can see that it shows that how many coins can be redeemed on this gift card, right? So now, if you want to redeem these GG coins, just click on this box, put the value, and just click on redeem. Now, the same voucher will cost you for 1900 rupees instead of 2000 because you have redeemed those 100 coins on this transaction. But there is a payment gateway charge which you need to pay if you're directly shopping through your application. So if you want to save that payment gateway charge, so here's a note is also given here that do you want to make transaction with 0% payment gateway charge? Contact our UPOS agent. So now when you'll click on this button which says nearby UPOS agents, it will take you to the nearby list or list of UPOS agents that you have nearby. So you can contact any of these UPOS agents and you can buy these vouchers from them also without paying any payment gateway charge. Right? So that's how you can shop through mega brands. Now, whatever transaction you are doing in this segment, mega brand segments, cashback for these vouchers will be processed in T+4, right? The maximum T+4. That is, if you have purchased any voucher today, your cashback will be processed in next 4 days. Both GG coins and GG money as per your choice of cashback, right? Now the fourth segment that we have is nearby stores. So when you click on nearby stores, you will be able to see the list of all the local vendors in your nearby area. See. Now, if you want to change the location, you can do it from here. If you want to change the location of the application, so you can change the location or you can just select the current location. And that's how you can see the list of all the vendors that you have in your nearby area. So suppose if I want to visit this electronic showroom, now again, on all these vendors, most of the vendors, if you see, GG coins are applicable, and it is mentioned over here that GG coins are applicable on this vendor. Now, if you click on this, you'll find all the information related to this vendor, their map location, their number, their WhatsApp number. If you want, you can review them. Now, as a customer, what I need to do is I need to visit this store. Right, everything, all the address or everything is given over here. I just need to visit this store, shop from there, make a payment over the store through whatever mode of payment they accept. Now they'll give us a QR code bill, which I need to upload in the application, right? So now for uploading the option, or uploading the bill, what I again need to do is I'll just go on these 3 dots. So again, the first option they'll find is bill upload. So I'll just click on bill upload. And here is this icon to scan that QR code. So I'll just click on this QR code. Now it will open a scanner, a QR code scanner through which I need to scan that QR. After scanning the QR, it will ask me for the bill amount. I'll just enter the bill amount. Again, it will open the camera through which I will click the picture of the bill and I'll just upload the bill. Now, if I just want to see the list of the bill that I have uploaded, I can see those bills over here, right? So again, if I'll click on any of these bills, so you'll find the current status of the bill, right? Processed, verified, approved, and added in UPB. So that's how I can shop in nearby stores. Again, the cashback for nearby stores is processed as soon as the vendor approves your bill and pays commission to Global Garner. Now the fifth segment that we have is travel. So if I'll click on travel, so to travel, all these categories of travel are available. I can book my bus, flight, hotel, or holiday packages, or I can use another brands also, right? Booking.com or Kiwi for all travel services. Now, for example, if I want to book a flight for myself, so I'll just click on flight. So it is as same as in any other application, the way you book the flights, right? So you just need to enter the origin, the destination, uh, the date of travel, number of passengers traveling. You can just click on search. So that's how you can simply book a flight, or you can go for any other service under travel category. Now, in this category, your cashback is processed in T+4 from the date of travel. For example, today is 10th. If I book my ticket today for say 15th of September, so once my date of travel gets over, after 4 days, my cashback will be processed, right? That's T+4 from the travel date, correct? Okay, so the now sixth thing that I can see is UPOS vendors. So when I click on UPOS vendors, I would be able to see the list of all nearby UPOS vendors in my area, right? Again, let's go back. Now just click on view all. So there are a few more icons. This is food. When you click on food, you'll be able to see the list of local vendors related to food, your maybe restaurants or cafes. When you click on vouchers, again you'll be able to see the list of vouchers in food category. Okay, let's go back. Loan is there. If you want to apply for a loan, you can just click on loan, and you can click on any of these category and submit your form. Then if you want to get any kind of IT services, or you want to buy a car or insurance, you can just submit the information, submit the form. You'll get a call from our executive, and that's how you can tell them what you need, right? So these are all the segments available here. Recently, we have launched Swatantra. I'm sure you must be knowing about Swatantra. What is it? So if you want to seek for any justice, you just need to click on Swatantra. Just need to select the category of the case that you want to register, and that's how you can register your case over here in Swatantra, right? Okay, so let's see what other options available in the application. So first thing that you can see is offers. So when you click on offers, you would be able to see all the offers running today in this application. Okay, let's go back. Then there is GG Rewards. So GG Rewards is basically our wallet where you can find two kind of cashback. One is GG Money, and the second is GG Coin Balance. So if you want to transfer this GG Money into your bank, so you just need to click on Send to Bank. Then you need to click on Withdraw. You need to enter your bank account details and the amount that you wish to withdraw, right? And just click on withdraw. So within 2-3 working days, you will get this credit in your bank account. Now, you can see your GG coin balance over here. If you want to pay GG, so suppose if you're going on local vendors, and if you want to pay through GG coins, if you want to redeem GG coins on those local vendors, you just need to click on pay. Again, it will open the scanner. Through scanner, you will scan the barcode, the QR code that a vendor has. Then after scanning that QR code, it will ask you for the bill amount. You'll enter the bill amount. It will show you how much GG coins you can redeem. So you just need to enter that value and just click on redeem and upload your. So that's how you can pay GG coins to your vendor. Now the second option that you can see is manage GG coins. So when you click on manage GG coins, you'll find two options. One is request GG coins from someone, or you can send GG coins to someone, right? And the third option is passbook. So when you click on passbook, you'll find all the credit debit details of GG Money and GG coins as well. So that's your passbook where you can see all the transactions Then send to bank, I've already told you. And there's one more icon which says other rewards. So whatever movie vouchers or free vouchers you get on your transactions will be visible under this icon, right? So again, let's go back. As I've already told you, on every page there's a help icon or some icon is given where you can see all the information related to this page. So if suppose if you want to see how you can redeem GG coins, you just need to click on this icon and it will open a video where you can see how you can redeem the GG coins. So these kind of icons information is available almost on all the pages, right? Okay, let's go back. Now let's see what are the options available in menu. Recently we have added FASTag into it, so now you can purchase FASTag for yourself through GG application, and you can also get cashback on all these FASTag transactions, right? So again, let's go back to menu. So in the menu, the first thing you get is bill uploads. I've already told you. So you can upload the bills through particular segment also, and from this option also, when you click on bill uploads, so again, you'll find two options. One is best shopping websites and second is vendor. So if you want to upload bill on any of these segments, just click on that segment and you need to follow the same process that I've already told you. Okay, so let's go back to menu again. In my orders, you can see all the orders that you have done till date, right? If you want, you can filter these orders category wise. If you just want to see orders for flight, the flight tickets that you have booked, you just need to click on flight orders and you'll be able to see all the transactions that you have done in this category. So you can filter your orders category wise. Now, my UPOS partner. So if you click on my UPOS partner, you would be able to see the list of UPOS partners through which you have transacted, through which you have purchased any products and services. Suppose if there's only one UPOS partner through which you have done this transaction, so it would be your default UPOS partner. But if you have done transaction from more than one UPOS, you would be able to see the list over here. And now it's your choice to make a default partner out of those 2, 3, whatever you have here, right? Okay, so again, let's go back to menu. So water trolley, we are very soon coming up with this segment, water trolley. So it is as same as like you see in Uber or Ola. So our water trolleys will be available. You would be able to see those water trolleys running on this map. So you can click on any of these water trolleys and it will show you the way to that particular water trolley, and you can go there and you can buy water towel and get the cashback on every water bottle that you purchase, right? Now let's go back to menu again. So if you click on stats, you would be able to see the current stats of Global Gunner, that how many users are registered, how many GG coins cashback we have given, how much GG coins and GG money we have given to the customers. And you can also view these details cashback wise, and circle how much transactions have been made in FIFO, in IC, in RPP, right? Again, let's go back to menu. In Know Us, if you click on Know Us, if you want to get to know any of these segments, the user benefits, vendor benefits, or partner benefits, how cashback works, so you just need to click on these icons. It will take you to the page where you can find all the information related to these segments, right? Then if you'll click on creatives, so you can download different wallpapers for your desktop or mobile, or if you want to just download the ringtone of Global Gunner. I'm sure you must have all heard this ringtone. So you can download this ringtone and you can use it for your mobile. Creatives. Then if you'll click on our investors, so it will show the name of Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, who is our shareholder, also our equity partner, right? So most important, if you have any problem, any query any doubt, and if you want to any complaint, if you want to raise a ticket, what you need to do is to click on need help, then contact us. And here you have again two options. One is to contact the local ACP of that pin code. So for that, you just need to enter the pin code over here. And it will show you the details of ACP CP on that particular pin code, right? So either you can contact these people on that pin code, or you can just click on contact Global Garner and raise a ticket for your query or complaint, whatever you have. See, so now it will open this page. You just have to click on open ticket, and you can register or raise your query over here. So whenever you have any problem, any doubt, anything related to application or transactions, refunds, whatever it is, just raise a ticket. So you'll get a reply or a solution within 24 hours of raising the ticket, right? Okay, so let me show you. So again, there's something called GG vouchers. Now, what is these GG vouchers? So these are GG vouchers basically, where you can buy these GG vouchers and you can use these GG vouchers to make your purchase in mega brands, to purchase mega brands vouchers, and also you can use GG vouchers for paying bills and recharge, right? So if you click on this, if you have purchased a GG voucher, it would be visible here. It will click on this. You can also you can also view the transactions that you have done through GG voucher. So the last icon you can see is notifications. So whatever notifications you will get under this icon. Now let's see how you can view all your cashback. Just click on change cashback. Then you need to click on my cashback. So suppose if you have generated some UPVs under FIFO, so you would be able to see all these UPVs under here, how much cashback you've earned in FIFO. So it is visible here. If you'll click on RPP, so you'll see the details of all the cashbacks, how much cashback you have received in each category, right? Now again, let's go back to FIFO. So in front of every UPV, you find these three dots. So when you click on this, the first thing you can see is view milestones. So now if you click on view milestones, you can see the milestones where you will get the cashback in 4 different installments. On what milestones, on what UPV number you'll get this cashback, right? The second option you get is to convert your UPV in some another cashback if you want. Suppose if you want to convert your FIFO UPV into say RPP or Circle, you just need to click on convert your UPV. Select the option into which you want to convert your UPV, but there is a conversion charge here which you need to pay for converting your UPV into some another cashback option. So you need to pay this conversion charge, and then you can take this UPV into some another cashback option. But one best thing is if you want to convert your UPV from Circle to some another option, you don't have to pay any conversion charge. I'll show you how it can be done. But this is how you can convert your UPV from FIFO to any other cashback option. So let's go to Circle. Now again, in whatever UPVs are listed over here in your Circle, so first of all, you can see a consolidated information over here that you have generated 16 UPVs in my Circle, and you have got this much of cashback in my Circle. In front of every UPV, you will find these 3 dots. When you click on it, you'll find 2 options: add in Circle. Now in through add in Circle, you can add your UPV into some another Circle. So if I want to add my UPV in some other Circle, I'll just click on add in Circle. I'll enter the UPV number under which I want to tag my own UPV, right? I'll simply enter a number here and just click on submit. So what one thing you need to take care of is I can tag this UPV only if there is no child UPV under this. For example, if I'll click on this UPV, you would be able to see that already I have tagged 6 UPVs under this UPV. So in this case, I won't be able to tag my UPV to some another circle. I'll show you. I've already seen that 6 UPVs had been tagged under this UPV. Now, when I'll try to add this UPV in some another circle, now just see what error it will show. So when I'll click on submit, you can see here, you can only add UPV number in your circle which has no child UPV. So you need to take care of it. So before tagging any UPV to your UPV, making any child UPV to your UPV, you need to tag your UPV to some another circle. Right. So the second option you can see is convert your UPV. So if you want to convert your circle UPV to any other cashback option, here you can just select it and you can click on OK. So you don't have to pay any conversion charge for it. Right. So this is how you can tag other UPVs. There are a few UPVs where you won't be able to see these 3 dots. That means that this UPV has already been tagged to some circle. That is why these 3 dots are not available in front of it. These UPVs had already been tagged. Right now, let me go into the detail of this first UPV. So these are the 6 UPVs tags under it. So if I want to see the further tree of the UPVs which have tagged been under my UPV, so I'll just click on any of these UPVs. The first UPV, right? So I would be able to see the number of UPVs tagged under this UPV. Now, if I just want to see whose UPV is this or the details of this UPV, I'll just long press on this UPV, this icon. I would be able to see the details of the person who this UPV belongs to. Right. So whenever I want to see the details of any UPV, I just need to long press on that icon. I would be able to see the details of the person who has tagged his UPVs under me. Now, if I want to replace this UPV, in case if this person is not working and if I want to replace his UPV, here is the option. So I just need to click on replace UPV and enter the UPV number with which I want to replace this UPV. That's it. And just need to click on replace. So this UPV will get replaced. So that's how I can replace my UPV. So there's a sign, there's an icon over here, the plus icon. If I'll click on it, and if I'll click on UPV status, so I can see that how much amount is left here to make a new UPV. So if I'll shop for say 970 rupees more, I'll create a new UPV in my circle, right? Then if I'll again click on this, and if I'll click on replace UPV, so I would be able to see the list of all UPVs that I have replaced here. Okay, let's go back. Sorry. So that's how you can tag your replace your UPVs in my circle. So that was all about user application, right? Now let's see what are the information available in your ACP dashboard, how you can operate your ACP dashboard. Just let me just connect my screen. So first of all, you need to log into your ACP account. So for logging into your ACP account, just go to Global Ghana's website, click on this business icon. And click in your ACP and then ACP login. And use your ACP credentials to log into your ACP account. Now, as soon as you enter your ACP dashboard, you will be able to see all this information. But the first thing you need to do is very important is to complete your profile details, to update your profile details. So for that, you just need to click on this icon, click on profile. Now click on edit your details and please update all your profile details over here, your personal details, your business details, bank details, and the contact details. So it's very important to update your profile details in your dashboard. Now, just let me go back to ACP dashboard. So here are few information that you can see. The first thing you can see is total number of vendors. Now this 27/58 means that the total number of registered vendors on your PIN code is 58, out of which 27 are live on user application. So when I'll click on this, it will take me to the list of vendors which you have registered on your PIN code. So now you can see which vendors are in pending status and the vendors which are already approved, right? So if you want to get into the details of any of the particular vendors, you just need to click on view detail. So here you can see that this vendor has not uploaded a single document. That's why it is pending. So now the documents can be uploaded through vendor dashboard also. And as an ACP, you can also upload the documents on behalf of your vendor. So for uploading the documents, you just need to get into the details, select the document that you want to upload, choose the picture of the document, and just if you want to click more, upload more documents, so just click on add new file, select the documents, upload the picture, and after doing all this thing, just click on upload documents. So all the documents would be uploaded from your end, right? And then you can get it approved from head office. So here, that's how you can see the list of all the vendors that you have registered on your PIN code. Now the second thing is pending vendor invoices and total user bill approval. So you all know that whenever a customer uploads a bill in his user application, this bill goes to the vendor for approval, right? So whenever a vendor doesn't approves the bill, it is visible here. You'll be able to see the detail of the bills which your vendor has not approved yet. So you can click on view and you can see the bill detail of that bill, even the bill copy and the details of the customer whose bill is pending. So now you can just call your vendor, you can ask him to approve these bills. Now once the vendor has approved these bills, he has to pay the commission. If any commission is pending on his end, it will be visible in here. So you just need to click on this. Now you can see that these commissions are pending from these vendors. So now as an ACP, it's your responsibility to call all these vendors and ask them to pay the pending commission, right? So every information is available to you related to your PIN code, to your vendors. So again, let me get back to the dashboard. Then you can see the total number of users registered on your PIN code. And if you want to see the list of partners that you have created, so you just need to click here and you can see the list of all the partners. Now let's see what are the options available in menu. So now if you have referred certain vendors on some another PIN codes, you would be able to see those vendors here. So if you have referred these vendors as an ACP, so these vendor would be available in your vendor referral. Vendor list I've already shown you, category commission list. So if you go into category commission list, you would be able to see all the categories that has been listed and the basic commission structure against all these categories. So you can also search any specific category if you want. If you will say type furniture, you'll be able to see the list, the categories and subcategories of furniture over here. This is just for your reference. You can negotiate with this with your vendor on this commission structure. Then in my PIN codes, you can see the PIN code that has been allotted to you, right? If you want to register any multi-store vendor, it can only be done through your ACP dashboard. You cannot register a multi-store vendor directly on the website. So it can only be done through ACP dashboard. The process is more or less same. So the process of registering a vendor is almost same. So you don't have to do anything, but it can only be done through your vendor dashboard. In commission detail, if you go into commission detail, you'll be able to see all the commissions which has been received from your pin codes from your vendors. So you can just choose your pin code over here, put a filter, and you can see the list of all the commissions that you have received from your pin code. Vendor pending bills I've already shown you, pending invoices I've already shown you. If there is any contest running for ACP/CP or ACP, it is visible under contest list. Then create partner I've already shown you. Under income stats, you can see all the details related to the income that you have earned. It can be UPV income, so you can put a date-wise filter over here. You can see the details of all the incentives and the commissions that you have earned. So UPV income, vendor commission income, the commission that you have earned from UPOS sales, and monthly UPOS commission income. And the lastly, the whatever sales is happening in the UPOS which has been sold by you or your team. So you can view that also in income stats. Then you can download your form 16 from here. You can see the list of UPOS that has been sold by you and your team put together. Right, so you can put a date filter over here. You can see the list of all the UPOS that has been sold by you and your team. Then payout report. So you can get your monthly payout report, detailed payout report from here, like this. So if you click on this icon, you can see the detailed payout report of every month. So you can see the detailed payout report every month, month-wise, right? Okay, so apart from this, you can find your wallet. So now whatever commissions you have earned, whatever incentives you have earned are credited to your wallet from where you can transfer it to your bank account. So every month you get commission on 10th of every month, you get all these commissions in your wallet, right? So from all here also you can edit your bank account details. If you want to transfer this amount to your bank account, you just need to click on transfer amount that you want to transfer to your bank account. Click on request OTP. You'll receive an OTP on your registered mobile number. Just enter that OTP and click on transfer to bank. So next 2-3 working days, you'll get this credit in your bank account, and here is the detail of all your credit and debits transactions. So after wallet, the last thing you will get is support. So when you click on support, you can download different single pages, brochures from here, right? Your handbook, UPOS flyer or brochures. If you want to get your editable visiting card file, so you just need to click on this download icon. You can download this file from here, get it edited from your printer, and you can get it printed, right? So you can find all these options here to get a download, and you can use it for your process. So that was all about ACP dashboard. Now let's see what are the informations and how you can operate a vendor dashboard. So again, for logging into your vendor account, just go back to this business icon, click on vendor and vendor login. Use your credentials to log into your vendor account. Now this is your vendor dashboard. So the first thing again you need to do, complete is to update the profile details. For updating the profile details, you need to click on this icon, click on your name. Right, so here you can edit your profile picture of your store. You can edit your contact details, and then you can click on store details. From store details, you can update your store's opening closing time, mode of payments that we accept, if you any association you have, any certificate you have. So you can update all these details over here. Now whatever details you will update over here, it would be visible in the user application. So you really need to take care of it, that whatever details you're entering has to be correct. So when you go into gallery, you can update all the pictures of your store over here one by one. So that's how you can update your profile details. Now let's go back to dashboard. The first thing you need to do is to update your details. And the second thing you need to complete is to download your QR code. Now for downloading your QR code, you just need to click on this icon, the stationery icon. Again, here you will find two options. One is bill book, the second is category QR. Now, when you click on category QR, here you will be able to see the QR. Suppose if you have registered in two different categories, you'll be able to see two different QR over here. So you have to download both the QRs or whatever categories you have registered for. So just click on download this QR and install this QR in your shop, in your business, wherever you are like working, right? Now the second option that you get is bill book. So when you click on bill book, you will find a pre-designed format of a bill for your store. So if you want, you can give this bill to your customer. I'll show you how it looks. Just click on download, get it printed, and you can give this bill to your customers. It's a pre-designed bill for you. It contains your QR code also, your store details also, everything. So you can just get it printed and you can give the same bill to your customer. So now your customer can carry this bill with him, and he can scan this QR code at his place afterwards, and he can upload the bill. So you get two different options under stationery. Now once you have downloaded the bill, now if you want to sell your products through Global Garner online through this digital platform, you need to upload all your products. So for uploading your products, just go into go into your catalog, click on products. Now for adding your product, just click on add product. Right. Now here you need to enter all the details of your product like name, description, detailed description, SKU. Now SKU is basically sales keeping unit. Now, for example, you must be having one product. For example, say if you are a grocery store and if you are selling, say, oil, you might be having different packaging for this oil. You might be selling the oil in, say, 500 ml package also, and 1 liter package also, or maybe 250 ml package also. So there can be different packagings of a single product, right? So we call it sales keeping unit. So you can give a code. For example, for a 500 ml package, you can give a code, say O1. For say 1 liter package, you can give another code O2. So it will help you to maintain the inventory, the stock of that particular product. So that's how you can categorize your products: vendor SKU, the brand, quantity, category. So you need to enter all this information here. Then attributes of the product, any other options that you are offering to customers, images of the product. If you have any brochure, you can also upload the brochure of this product. So once you are through with all this steps, you just need to click on add product in the end, and this product will be uploaded in your dashboard. So as soon as you upload this product, it would be visible in user application as well. Now in the same way, you can, if you are a service provider, you can also list all your services over here. So again, the same process, you just need to click on add services. Now you need to add details of whatever services you are offering to your customers, and just click on save services. So as soon as you enter all these details, save all these details, your services will be visible in the user application. So that's how you can add all your products and services to the dashboard. Now let's go back. So once you have added the products, you have uploaded the products in your dashboard and it is visible in user application, a user can buy your product sitting at his home and paying on Global Gardener applications itself, right? Now, as soon as a customer orders anything from the user application, that order will be visible here in recent orders. So you can just click on this tab and you can see those orders over here. Now you can see different information here, the list of pending orders, dispatched orders, completed, and all orders. Again, let's go back. The orders which are unshipped would be visible here. Pending bills. So whenever a user uploads a bill, that bill comes under this segment. So when you click on this pending bills, you're able to see the list of all the pending bills which you need to approve. Plus, you would be able to see the list of bills that you have already accepted. So as a vendor, you can see the list of all the bills that you have accepted. If you want to get into the details of any of the specific bill, just click on this plus icon, click on view, and here you can see the image of that bill as well, and the details of the customer and everything, right? Okay, so in case if you have rejected any bill, you'll be able to see the list of that rejected bill over here. So let's go back to home page again. So once you have approved the bill, the commission of that particular bill will be updated in your dashboard the very next day. If I am, say, approving all the bills by today, I'd be able to see the commission that I need to pay on these bills tomorrow. Now this pending commission will be available here when I'll click on it. So I'll be able to see those pending invoices, the pending commission that I need to pay. Now to pay this commission, I'll just click on view. So here I can say how much, I can see how much bill, how much commission is pending for what bills, right? Then I have to click on pay now, and it will take me to the payment page, and I can see all these options through which I can pay my commission through cards, debit card, credit card, net banking, wallet. Different options are available here, right? Again, let's go back to home page. So that's how I can pay my pending commission. If my product, any of my product goes out of stock, it will be visible here. If I get any bookings for my service, it will be visible here. And I can also extract my sales statement from here, like today's sales, weekly sales, and monthly sales. So this is how you can operate your dashboard. Now, if I want to, in future, if I want to add any a category in my product catalog, so what I can do is I'll just click on this icon. I'll go into my category management. So now if I want to add anything new, any category new into my store, I'll just click on add new category. Maybe I have started selling furniture now. So I'll just click, I'll just type furniture here. I can select any of these categories, enter a proposed commission, and add it to my category list. Now this category will go to HO for approval. Once it is approved, I again just need to click on agreed, and this category would be visible in my dashboard. Will be added to my dashboard. So let's see what are the options available in menu. So orders I have already shown you. Service bookings I have shown you. I have shown you catalog, how you can upload your products and services. Bill, how you can review all your bills. Already I have shown you. You can view all the payment details over here. Then stationery I have already shown you. If you want to create your own brand vouchers, GG vouchers, so you can purchase GG Connect from us. It would be activated in your panel only, and then you can create your own vouchers and you can sell it. If you will click on support, you will find the information of your ACP, CP, MCP on your PIN code. In case of any support, anything, you can contact them. So that was all about vendor dashboard. Okay, so we are through with all the segments. Now, if you want, if you have any questions, you guys can unmute yourself. You can just raise your hand, and I will unmute you, and you can ask your questions. Please ask your questions related to today's session, today's topic, right? Okay, here we go. Mr. Satyanarayan, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Amit, sir.
Yeah, very good morning.
Yeah, wonderful vendor application at a very affordable cost, and it is a wonderful presentation from you also. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, two questions about the vendor application.
Yeah.
So one is, so when I am upload I have given a location of my selling. When it is a nearby stores, it is visible for our place only. So
Right.
if it is that case, that category of my vendor name should be displayed in multi areas, means what to do?
Sorry, didn't get your question.
No, sir. My store is visible at nearby stores in our pin code surrounding only. If I want to show my vendor name in multi areas, then what is
You just need to increase the area, no? Your service area.
Yeah.
Right. So you have an option when you register. You get a option to increase your service area, the radius of area that you service.
So when we are registering, that time only you have to do, or now it is
yes. When you are registering.
No, sir. Now already we registered. Now what to do? It is already shown in the
You can get into profile details. Anyways, we are coming in a day or two. We are coming up with a new vendor panel. Okay. So we'll train you on that. So there are a lot of other options available in that vendor panel.
Yeah, I came to know morning from our Vikas sir.
Correct. So there you can customize this thing product wise.
Yeah.
So a lot of different options are available in that vendor panel.
Okay, sir. Thank you. One more question about the services.
Yeah.
So where the services, for example, I am an insurance advisor. So I registered as a vendor.
Yeah.
Okay, there are multiple columns are there for services, like minimum service charges, like that. But we can't say that
as an insurance, you are selling a product, not a service again. Insurance products, right?
Yeah.
Now service means you can be a car washing company, or you can be
I understood.
So all those categories comes under service sectors.
So in that case, there is no need to go service sector.
No. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Manish Surana, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning.
So one thing, sir, you told that order from home to vendor. So what about the shipping charges? Will he levy a shipping charge, the vendor?
See, you have two options. You can charge those shipping from your customer itself, as it is as same as like on any other application. And if you can if you can afford that shipping charges on your order, you can do that also.
Okay. And one more thing.
Yeah.
Like if Amazon is giving some cashback from their end, and if they are and if we are using some card, some bank card, say
Yeah.
Bank of Baroda card, and
Yeah.
we're giving that commission, so that is also applicable, and the cashback from GG is also applicable. Both is
Yeah,
applicable.
of course, you can do that because see, you are paying directly through to Amazon, no? We
Yeah,
are
yeah.
just redirecting you to on their website.
Okay. And suppose we are buying something from vegetable vendor who is a GG.
Yeah.
So like he will not provide a bill to us. So where
No,
from
no,
we get a QR code?
he'll give you a bill also. Whatever the bill he'll give you, you just need to upload that bill in the user application through the process that I have shown you.
Okay, okay. And in the UPV section, you said that if you are generating one UPV, if we
Yeah.
are generating 5 UPV, say we are buying a product for 50,000, we are generating five UPVs.
Yeah, correct.
Like so, what? So the remaining 4 UPV will tag under that UPV.
If you want, you can tag it, or you can just keep it aside, and you can use for further tagging
And
whenever
we
and
can
wherever
use
required.
different UPVs in different categories.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have used one UPV in my circle. I can use one UPV in my
Yes,
before.
yes. Every time you are going to shop, no, you can change your cashback option.
No, not that. I'm saying that say I've generated one UPV today,
Hmm.
and say after 20 days I've generated another UPV. So I can tag that UPV in FIFO and this UPV in my circle. I can keep two different.
Depends. Whenever you're shopping, no, you need to choose your cashback option.
Yeah.
And one UPV, for example, if you have generated a UPV in FIFO, it cannot be tagged in my circle. You can use that particular UPV in that particular segment only, in that particular cashback only. So it cannot be like tagged in some another cashback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Mr. Swami, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning.
Sir, how can I as a ACP?
Yeah.
How can I change vendor profile, sir?
You cannot change vendor profile. It can be done through vendor dashboard only.
Aye, sir.
You can just upload upload documents on your vendor's behalf. Rest, if you want to update any of the detail, it can be done through vendor dashboard only. You cannot do it through your ACP dashboard.
Okay, okay, sir.
Right? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Tom Joseph, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I just wanted to ask one thing about the UPOs.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody tries to do some shopping on the user application and it is redirecting it to a nearby UPOs.
Mm-hmm.
So will it automatically move to that UPOs, or they have to physically come and do the transaction?
No, you don't have to visit physically to any of the UPOs, no? You just have to you just need to transfer that payment and you can get the service or product from that particular UPOs.
Okay. So when you're automatically selecting the nearby UPOs on the mobile app, it automatically goes through that UPOs owner, the purchase.
No, you cannot select. You would find the details of your nearby UPOs.
Okay.
So all those UPOs will be listed in that list, and you can contact those UPOs for buying any service or product.
Okay.
Right.
So this customer has to be basically included to that particular UPOs added as a customer.
Correct. You need to contact that UPOs to getting service and product.
Okay. And is there any car purchase listed in this GG platform?
Yeah, you can. You just need to submit that form by clicking on that buy car option, no, in the user application.
Okay. So only once you send it, I mean, currently we will not be able to know which are the car companies tied up with this.
All the companies are listed with us.
All are tied up.
You just need to submit your inquiry form. You'll get a call from our side, and then you can tell us what brand or what car you need.
Okay. If a person is going for a car finance, and if the finance is coming from the bank, how it can be connected?
Simply, what you need to do is further when you will submit your inquiry form, no. So what you need to do is you need to take that code from your local vendor.
Okay.
Right. Our partner will contact that. Our partner will contact that vendor only, and you'll get the this vehicle from that particular dealer only. So if you are getting finance on it, that option is also available. That's not a problem.
Okay. Only if the car dealer is tied up with GG or that particular car showroom is tied up with GG.
No. It is not necessary that he has to be our vendor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Joseph, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, good morning. See, basically, I have three questions. One is regarding that QR code and invoice.
Yeah.
QR code, we have to download it from the system and give it to the vendor, or he has to do that?
He has to do it from his own panel, no? It can be downloaded from vendor panel only.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that QR code is going to be scanned every time whenever a purchase is made.
Correct. Whenever a customer has to upload the bill, he has to scan that QR, or he can do it through UPOS also.
Okay.
So UPOS doesn't require that QR code to upload the bill.
Okay. All right. And second thing, we have nearby car companies, small car companies are there. We can make them as vendors, or since you are promoting.
Yeah, you can also do that. You can, if you want, you can register them as a vendor if they are okay with it.
But in that case, they will not be able to give 5% commission because it's almost.
That is what I'm saying.
Third thing, as I understood, there are two dashboards. One for ACP dashboard, through which we can access vendors.
Right.
And vendor has another vendor dashboard that he is he can use it directly by himself.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Angels JK, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning. This is regarding a GG voucher.
Yeah.
If I'm purchasing 10,000 rupees voucher, GG voucher, I can use it for mega brands, right?
Correct.
So that mega brands, should I want to purchase only as per the 10,000 rupees denomination, or can I purchase any value?
Any value.
So will it be if I'm purchasing for 7,500, the remaining 2,500 will be in the
Correct.
Okay.
The balance will remain in the VAT voucher itself. And anyways, we are coming up with more denominations as well, lower denominations.
Lower denominations.
Yeah.
Okay. So then actually, see, then if I'm buying per 10,000 rupees voucher, will I get only one code, or different multiple codes will be there in that?
No, for example, if you have bought a voucher of say 10,000 rupees, now you can make multiple purchases through that GG voucher.
Okay, multiple
in
purchases.
mega brands and in bill pay recharge segment.
Oh, bill pay recharge also we can use it.
Yeah, it is applicable in bill pay recharge as well.
And the commissions will differ, right, sir?
Yeah,
I go for,
obviously.
Okay, then it will benefit. GG voucher is benefited than other vouchers.
Right. See, the basic purpose of getting a GG voucher is to make your UPV immediately. So if you'll purchase a voucher, you'll get a UPV immediately.
Okay.
And you can use this GG voucher in future to shop in different segments or different vouchers, different brands. Yeah.
Nice. So from when can we get the lower denominations also, sir?
For GG voucher?
Yeah, GG voucher.
Very soon we are coming. In a couple of days, we are coming with some more denominations, the lower denominations of 1,000 to 5,500 rupees.
Nice.
Right,
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Louise, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, very good morning.
Sir, my question is again from the 2 days back I had raised. I could not find that GG logo, this thing, where to find it, sir, how to find it.
Which GG logo?
I want to put a flex board outside the vendors. So any format of this, you said somewhere on the right side of the top line.
In a couple of days, you'll find a new dashboard altogether. You'll find all these options over there.
Okay. Sir, another one is user I have appointed. I have a UPOS. Now user has got the same application as I have in UPOS.
Yeah.
User says I will do with myself why should I come to UPOS to purchase? These are the questions raised by my few users.
Right. See, in India, only 2% people are transacting online, first of all. I'll give you a wonderful example for that. In today's scenario, you and me, if we want to book a flight ticket, it's very easy for us, and it's just a matter of couple of seconds, right?
Right.
Still, people are using travel agents for these services, and they're paying also. And if
well,
you'll see on the customer base, almost 95% of these customer base of these travel agents are well educated, and they can do this thing from their end only. But still, they're going to travel agents for getting these services.
no, this is a
Even in
habit.
case of travel agents, a lot of things are there, no? And they're paying for getting all these services. Whereas
Okay.
our UPOS agents are free; they don't have to pay anything. You and me might not be going to these travel agent because we don't want to pay that extra charge. But when the agent is free, we will
Yeah.
also start getting services from these agents. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, right, sir. So then nearby UPOS.
Yeah.
Nearby UPOS. Mine is not visible. Have I made any mistake, or in my app it is not?
See, there are just two reasons. If your UPOS is not visible, one, you might have not pinned your location.
I've done, sir.
So if you have done that, you have to log into your UPOS on daily basis in the morning.
Oh.
It's automatically get logged out every 12 in the night.
Oh, why can't it be made permanently open, sir? Why is it
Earlier,
12 o'clock every day?
I'll tell you why. Because suppose if you don't want to operate your UPOS today, still your UPOS is visible. And suppose if you're busy, if you don't want to pick your call, or if you're not reachable, your customer will get very annoyed, no? So it is, as I said, no, it is very traditional business. So you just have to open your shop daily in the morning.
Yes, yes. Okay, sir. Okay.
Right?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sakti, you can unmute yourself.
If I register a vendor, how long it will take to active the approval, get approved?
It only takes 24 hours as soon as we receive a mail for approval in that office from your state head.
Oh, through stated, I have to get.
Right.
So it's not automatic process.
No.
Because nearby shops, some shops are there available in our nearby shop, but they are telling, sir, still it's in process like that. Or last 1.5 months. That's right.
Right. Okay. Mr. Lancelot Monterio, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, very good presentation. Sir, I have 2-3 questions
Thank
here.
you so much.
Yeah, one, I purchased 8,600 rupees worth from the mega brand like Big Bazaar and Apollo Pharmacy. And I have another 4,000 points left out from my UPOS purchase. But my UPV is not forming. Any reason?
We need to check, just raise a ticket. You'll
Yeah.
get a solution or get a reply in the next 24 hours.
Same thing. I have issued digital vouchers to one of my UPOS client, and she has purchased more than 10,000 rupees purchase. But now almost for 11-12 days, her UPV is not formed. I told her same thing to raise a ticket, which she has done, but still it is not done.
Under which cashback option you have done that?
Say my circle, sir.
See, anyways, UPV is generated in next 4 days of purchasing your this thing, no voucher. In case if you're not received it, just raise a ticket.
Okay.
Right? You can contact me directly if you doesn't get any solution for this.
But they reply, but they'll not reply to the.
I will request everyone to stay with the context of the training. This is not a schedule where we talk about what are the hurdles. We have many schedules for that. We have 9:30 meeting, Ask Vikas is there, there is ticket system. So let's utilize that time. I think today we are here to understand what is the process of using the app, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Jay Kumar, you can unmute yourself. Sir, please make me a co-host, no? Vikas sir. Okay. Mr. Jay Kumar, you can unmute yourself. Jay Kumar.
So how much time it will take to make the digital voucher of Big Bazaar?
Sorry, didn't get your question.
Big Bazaar voucher.
Mm-hmm.
How much time it will take?
How much time will it take to get it delivered?
Yes.
In just couple of seconds, couple of minutes.
No, but I applied on 8, but it is still not received that.
You applied it through UPOS or application?
UPOS, through UPOS.
Have you raised any ticket for this?
I sent a mail for that.
No, please raise a ticket. No, please raise a ticket from your user application.
Okay, right.
Sudhakar, Mr. Sudhakar, you can unmute yourself. Sudhakar, can you hear me? Okay, let me take another question. Mr. Abraham, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, hi, Amit.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
If I purchase a digital voucher, then where can I see this voucher in my app, in my user app?
It is delivered on your registered email ID also, and you can see it in when you will go into Mega Brands, no?
Okay.
And we will click on those 3 dots I have shown you.
Okay.
There you can see these vouchers.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Amit.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Lakshman, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Amit, good morning.
Yeah, very good morning.
Yeah, Amit, I have a few questions regarding cashback reward of any purchase on mobile in Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But I read in the terms and condition, cashback reward on the mobile is not applicable for the user on Amazon. I mean, is that true, or because generally people purchase in mobiles in the Amazon only?
It is written over there, that means it's true, no?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
And
thank you.
one more question on the vendor.
Yeah.
In vendor, when we register a vendor, there is a 6% commission to the ACP. That 6% commission to the ACP is automatic or manual?
It's not, first of all, 6%, it is 5.5%.
Okay.
And that's come automatically to your account, to your wallet.
Okay.
Right?
And
Okay.
the few more questions, Amit.
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask question on UPass?
Yeah. Please.
Can I ask questions on UPass?
Yeah, if it is related to today's topic, then you can ask that question.
Yeah, but the UPass is not covered in today's topic. They only covered.
So we have a UPass training on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. So you can go into that training. You can ask any question you want related to UPass.
Okay, then I have a last question. Can I use GG Washer in Amazon?
No. Coins cannot be used in websites.
Okay, that's all. Right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Manish Surana, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir, once again. Sir, you have told that if you are buying something on Amazon, you have to upload the bill.
Right.
With the product. So if you are buying multiple products from Amazon, say in the pantry section, so how I have to upload all the products?
Yes.
All the products.
Yeah.
And one more thing. So you are so that if a vendor is adding some new category, he needs a HO approval.
Correct.
So it will be routed through the ACP.
Yes, ACP only.
Okay.
He has to inform the ACP. ACP will inform head office, and then you can get approval for that particular category.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Bala Krishna, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, if one user is joined without referral, so in that case, if he done any transaction, how we will get a commission? We won't get. Na?
Sorry, didn't get your question.
My friend is joined without my referral.
Okay. You have referred him as a user, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
In that case, will we get it or won't get it?
Nothing. When he is not used your referral for registering, so you'll not get anything, no?
Okay. So if we want to do it, is it possible?
No, you cannot update referral after registering. After the registration has been done, you cannot update your referral later on, right?
And one more thing, if we do transaction through UPOS, so we'll get it 1%. Is it, sir?
As an ACP, as in UPOS or what?
I have an UPOS.
Hello.
So I have done transaction of my friend through UPOS. So will I get it?
Yeah, definitely. Then you'll get the commission in your UPOS.
Even though not referred.
Yes. Even if you have not referred him. Right?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Harish, you can unmute yourself. Harish.
Sir, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, is there any options of bill editable, sir? As you said, you should take printout and then write manually and give to customers.
So you can edit your details, no? Update your details. So it will automatically update it in your bill.
No, that my details are okay, sir. Customer details. That there is options to edit.
So you have to give that bill manually, no? Manually to your customer. So you can give another bill if you made a mistake. Right? Hello. Okay, Mr. MJR, you can unmute yourself. So last few minutes we have.
Yeah, good morning, Swami.
Yeah, good morning.
As you showed in the UPOS, this app using, is there any validity for a GG coin?
No, there's no validity. You can use it for lifetime.
No validity. Okay.
It remains in your wallet only.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And one more thing, some KB bills and water bills and mobile rechargeable bills, that vendors won't get that much of commission. So how they will pay to GG above 5% or 5%?
So we have our own service, no? In case if they are not able to pay the bill, pay the commission, they cannot be a part of the system. So we at least need 5% from those vendors.
Correct. Then
right?
we can't able to do the vendor, no?
Right. Okay. Mr. BVS Nagaraju, you can unmute yourself. Mr. Raju.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, my question is that we upload bills, sir.
Sorry?
After uploading a bill to verify, generally we upload bills, sir. After uploading the bill to complete the verification as well as to complete the UPVs, how many days does it take time, sir?
Suppose if you're uploading a bill for a local vendor, so your cashback is processed as soon as your local vendor approves your bill and pays commission to Global Garner. If you're uploading the bill in say BSW, that's shopping websites, so your bill will be processed for cashback in next 90 days.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Aspen 10 Veera, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, my question is about vendor panel, sir. Actually, a vendor, while adding a product, it has so many credentials like length, width, height, weight, that kind of so many credentials, sir.
Right.
But it marked as necessary. But so many vendors doesn't need that much of credentials, sir.
I understand. You can just simply put 0 into it. Anyways, we are coming up with a new vendor panel altogether in a couple of days.
Okay. Okay.
So it is very customizable. You have different options there, so you can customize all your options what you want there or what you don't want.
Oh, right, sir. Okay,
Right.
sir.
So anyway,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we are over with all the questions. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience, and we will meet again tomorrow on the same place, on the same time. Thank you so much for coming. Have a very good day.
Thank you.